All right, what's happening, friends? Getting on here for like the third time, so still not good at recording. Talking live, usually I mess up. But this attempt is to try to put into practice what I've always been doing. And I want to take what I write on the page and bring it off the page and bring it here to a conversation. There are so many quotes and beautiful isms and thoughts, and I want to start bringing it off the page and start talking about it heart to heart, person to person, right here. So I shared recently, and all I can share is what I what I write, and that's all I care about. Well, not care about, but it's what I know best. Anyway, this is why I am horrible at talking on camera. I wrote a blog recently, and the title is "It's Funny How the Wind Blows." I'll put a link in the bottom in the comments below. It's a phrase that I've said many times, but it goes like this. When I was sitting at a cafe in Saugatuck, Michigan, which is beautiful, it's picturesque, it's charming, it's like where you want to go. If you want a fall weekend getaway, that's where you want to go. It's bed and breakfast, it's cafes, it's trees, it's everything. It's awesome. So go. And Lake Michigan's dope. Grand Rapids is right there. The west side of Michigan is pretty. I'm a Detroit, I'm an east side guy, but you can't say that it's not a good spot. So Saugatuck, Michigan. So I'm sitting there like I normally do with my coffee. And each time I sit down, it's the same rhythm. There is get into the space. There is a kind of a set the stage, if you will. And that's what I call it. I call it setting the stage. And setting the stage is like, get all your stuff. Like I have my OCDs. I want my coffee. I want some napkins. I want my pen. I want my journal. I want my bag right here. I just want to set everything. I want all my little wiggles and fidgets. Like I got to take care of them, or else I'm not going to be able to really, because I'm OCD like that. So I got to take care of these little things and make sure everything's even and square and, all write it up so I can sit in and focus. So I set the stage. I get to the spot. All my things are ready. Boom, I'm good. I'm comfortable. So then after I set the stage, I settle in. Okay, settle in, take a sip of my coffee, enjoy my coffee, just take a look around and just kind of settle into my body. How am I doing? Just be aware of my own presence. Like, okay, am I tensed? Relax my shoulders. Just get my mind right, get my body right. Just check into how I'm doing. Am I frustrated? Am I whatever? And so I'm sitting there outside the Pumpernickel in Saugatuck, Michigan. And it's a fall. It's a beautiful, crisp, not too cool, not too cold fall morning. And I'm watching these leaves blow. And I'm mesmerized by these leaves. And so I just, I know that I know at this point that I'm distracted, but I kind of go, okay, well, I'm not going to hang out here too long, but I'll look a little bit longer. And I couldn't take my mind away from the leaves. I couldn't do it. And I just kept watching, like, I was just like in this softened gaze. You know how you just kind of stare off into nowhere, but you're not really looking at anything, but you can't take your eyes off like a particular point. And that's how I was. I was just looking, and I was just kind of lost, like the wind and the sound and the rustling of the leaves and the wind and like the crunching and like the fall colors and like the coffee. It was like, this is awesome. I was just like, hey, this is a good moment. But I was like, I got it, but I'm here for a reason. And so I'm looking at the leaves. And then all of a sudden, I hear this question come out of nowhere. Because, Mike, what do you see? And I'm like, and I heard it from here. I heard it. I didn't ask myself the question. I heard it. You can just hear these. If you stop to listen, it's amazing what you can hear. The practice of listening is amazing. So I kind of ignored it. I ignored the question. anyway, I come back to it. You can read about it below. I'm not going to dictate everything that I wrote, but it's amazing that this life is filled with these beautiful moments, these magical moments that I call it. It's just magic. There's just that's all you can say. And it's not a pure definition of magic, but it's beautiful. It's mysterious. It makes no sense. It follows no rhyme, no rhythm. And you're just like, this is amazing. Like this person, my context, their story, my story, the timing, like my need, their need, or whatever. There's all these things, like it just, everything matches up. It's like this beautiful, like nothing can be more perfect than like the thing that just happened. And you're like, this is awesome. And if you're in the moment, if you're in the present, if you're mindful of it, it's like, it's incredible. And it's like the wind blows and it blows. It's invisible. You can't see it, but you can feel it. You only know it when you feel it. That's the only way to experience it, is you can see it when it moves things in front of you, or you feel it yourself, but you can't see it. You can't see where it's going. You can't see where it came from. There's no story to it. It just happens as it happens, and it's amazing, and it's beautiful, and it feels good. Have you ever had the wind just cover all your skin, and all the nerves in your skin just fire up, and it feels amazing, this powerful breeze blowing through you? Don't get me started. I love it. I can talk about that for a long time, actually, but I won't. It's funny how the wind blows, right? It's funny how things happen, how these people come into our lives, how we find ourselves in some beautiful circumstances, how beauty comes into our life, how love comes into our life, how help or compassion or mercy or whatever, like these come into our life, and it came out of nowhere, and it was perfect, and it was meant just for us. And that's what the blog is about. It's about the power of the mysterious beauty of life. It's funny how the wind blows. Would love to have your comments below. And yeah, peace be with you.